Artista, aurul și Ardelenii. Let's see, warning from the beginning, this might just be a few seconds long because there's not enough battery. But then I don't feel all that much for this motion picture. So if it could cut down the note to just, it's not really worth it. It was something in its day and age. It was made in communist days, and the fact that it was concerned with the Wild West, not propaganda, not inserting inside this narrative, the story, something with an apparatchik, helping people with one character, indeed all, concerned with the communist ideas, and then building the society that is glorious and the new man and so on, all with the except of somebody, some evil character who has to be brought into the fold or just rejected, sent to jail. So the idea that this is a Western was, wow, extraordinary. Now if you look at it, it seems, I'm afraid, weak, to say the least, and it could even be embarrassing. I'd say, did we really watch this and even enjoy it, or what? Was this a titan of local cinematic industry? Really? Ooh. But in the context, it was fabulous. Oh, we even had battery. I was afraid I'm talking on empty for so long. So still, if we have a few seconds left to just let's just praise a little the fact that it was daring. I crushed it a few seconds ago, but then on second thoughts, I'd say it was even brave at the time, because again, they were expected to go on with a line. A book, if published, would have to open with some pages of, or a page at least, with the glory to the dear leader, just like in North Korea now. If you look on the internet on something, or to watch a parade, to watch something from there, you see, you get the point. So the fact that this was not touching on Ceausescu, not saying anything about communism, indeed, it's happening in America. And yes, it has some people from here going and doing some nice, good things. So I'm sure with that they passed the censorship. They made that point by saying, "Look, we'll show how our predecessors, our grandfathers, at least a small group of them, went there and somehow conquered the West," because it's a comedy, so they're funny, but also they do show that they're intrepid, the values, if you will, the fact that this people from here, probably maybe to convince Census to give the go-ahead, which was clearly impossible for many projects. I mean, they would refuse everything, with few exceptions, 1 in 1,000, I'm sure would pass, because it had what they wanted. Again, as I said earlier, propaganda and the communist hero and so on. So they said, look, they beat the Americans at their own game, which they do at times in that space and time in the West, with the artists, the dollars, and the Ardelenii, people from Transylvania. So let's end on at least a bit of a positive note.